gotta get the bait. Ain't no need to lag, ain't no need to lag. Yeah, gotta chase the bait, gotta chase the bait. Ain't no need to lag.
What's up, and welcome to Lunchtime in the Lab. I don't know where my notes are. I didn't really prepare for the show, to be completely honest, because a lot of this is just off the top of my head. It's a lot of stuff that I've been, looking at for what seems like forever. So, but give me a second. Here's one. What's up, Tony? Oh yeah, as you guys are, people are trickling in. It was nice to see. I got a bunch of comments on the last video when I was, asking, how many people watch this on a recorded version and whatnot. Got some love from you guys there too, so that's awesome. I appreciate that. Appreciate the people who are watching it on the recorded version just as much as I appreciate the people that are watching it on the live version here as well. If you're coming from Twitter, do me a favor and retweet that. That'd be cool. Trying to get this show on the road, baby. 329. Yeah, during the week it's hard. 329 subscribers though, so we'll get in there. We just celebrated. I feel like I just celebrated 250, and then I was excited about hitting 300, and hopefully before we know it, we're at 500. I was able to do a show with somebody yesterday. They tagged me in the header or whatever, so that probably got some people to maybe come over. So big things coming. I'll go ahead and get started though. Hopefully get some more people in here. If not, that's cool. My wife's been cooking and cleaning, all morning while I've been, I got a notebook full of scribbles and stuff here that I got a bunch of plays and ready for some boosts. Here about 3 different books. I got a lot of 0.1, for fun kind of plays. Unit and a half builder, some 0.5 plays, a couple 1 unit plays. I got some good stuff coming from the Discord. And yeah, then we did the Mega Lotto and the Beer Money Picks Discord. So a lot of good things coming. So let me get I forgot to pull it up. Let me pull up my thing for to record here. Kids are good today. Wife's home today, so it makes it a little easier. Just gets overwhelming sometimes. You got one screaming his head off. You got the dog shaking because he's screaming. The other one's pooping his pants. There's a lot. Yesterday was rough. Yesterday was one of those days you just wanted to quit. Didn't eat until 10 o'clock at night. Had a microwave the old hamburger. Just ate that. 2-team NBA or college next week. Yeah, I'm gonna run 2-teamers and NBA for sure. That was my bread and butter for MLB. NBA is working though. NBA is working pretty good. Bet365 is awesome. It has that early cash out thing. We'll talk about it in a second. One of my plays is gonna be Chiefs money line. I put $100 on that, just to kind of have something on it. But you get the early payout if they go up 17 by chance, Bet365 is awesome. But all right, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and hit the record button here, run through, the quick spiel for the podcast so I can get, get on Spotify and everything like that. And then we can chat, afterwards or whatever, if you guys are still around or if it's meaningful or whatever, I can, definitely answer a question during the thing here. Yeah, Michigan kind of sucks. Although I was in Michigan, you guys have the casino. I don't have that. I would love to have the casino. I was in Michigan for 3 days and I ran up so many free bets and I don't know, it was $300 in casino money and it was easy. What's up and welcome to Lunchtime in the Lab. We are finally back with some football today. I am absolutely excited to have the Super Bowl going for us today. However, I have certainly mentioned we're launching a Beer Money Picks network, so to speak, on YouTube here pretty soon. Already have a pretty cool video out. Got some cool graphics using a StreamYard for like the streaming platform. Hoping to have some real cool things coming there, including a podcast with me and Ty. We're going to be talking about the UFL, which starts on March 30th. So today is our last NFL game. However, we have football in just a month and 19 days. So we're going to have, it's the XFL and the USFL merged together. Kind of has some goofy rules. Player props are maybe there. It's just more sides, but it gets us to enjoy some football again. So that'll be really exciting. Today's podcast, as always, and definitely most importantly, sponsored by Beer Money Picks. If you follow me on Twitter, we have a mega lotto up already. I was just talking. I've got some good stuff cooked up. Code Lunchtime in all caps. Gets you, that first time subscription at a discount. Got the links in my bio there on YouTube and, if you're listening on Spotify and whatnot. But we are super excited to get going. Can't wait, to be honest. Let's see. I don't have my normal little spiel pulled up because I don't really have a bunch of notes. This is going to be maybe a little bit of a quicker podcast and then, kind of talking to the chat more on YouTube if they have any particular questions. I do know we went 2-1 yesterday, though. Banchero killing it as he usually does. Man, he flew over. He had like 8 assists or something like that. So he's been a wagon for assists. Jaren Jackson Jr. hooked. Man, he didn't get any rebounds. It was all points. If I would have bet the points, I would have killed it. He had 32 points plus rebounds. We had 32.5. So unfortunately, we got the hook. We had like the last 3.5 minutes. Guy couldn't record a rebound, get fouled, for free throw, anything like that. Then Halliburton was certainly back to his normal sense there. He flew over assists. So nice 2-in-1 day. Super nice. Today we have 3 NFL plays. And if you're here for the first time, do me a favor before we hop into the plays. Hit that subscribe button for me, please. Go ahead and like this video, please, too. I'm sure the more likes. And I've actually noticed I've been getting notifications that says it's suggesting my own video, which is weird. I don't know if you guys get that or not, but I have been getting more interactions on my stuff. So I don't know if that helps it or not, but do me a favor, like it, do me a favor and subscribe, please, if you would. JJJ is probably the worst player in the league to bet on. Especially he was in foul trouble in the first half, which I called exactly. I mean, he had 2 fouls quick, 3 fouls in the second half, picked up a 4th one really fast. I don't think he ever got another, but the guy really is in foul trouble all the time. But he had an awesome matchup. First play. Let me actually double check. I apologize. I'm going off old notes. These are actually some notes that I had. Oh, it went down, actually. Let me change this. I didn't double check the lines. These are the plays that I used when I was on that contest where it's called Shoot Your Shot, where I trying to earn a spot to be on their the national show or whatever with some guys that used to be on ESPN and everything like that, which I won, by the way. So but these are 2 of the plays, and I got a 3rd one. But Isaiah Pacheco over 66.5 rush yards. He's hit this in every game, with his floor being 68 and his ceiling at 97. Every game in the playoffs, I guess I should say. Most importantly, though, Kansas City is really committed to the run in the playoff games. He has had 24, 15, and 24 rush attempts in 3 games in the playoffs. I remember watching that first game against the Lions, and I had a builder. That was before I was with Beer Money Picks, but I had a builder. I actually lost the builder off 2 Pacheco yards. I had 25 yards. The guy had 23. I just screaming at the TV, run the damn ball. They kept passing. They kept running these weird end arounds with Tony and everything. Luckily, Tony's not here anymore. With his volume, though, running at 4 yards per carry, based off him getting, hopefully 20 or so touches. I mean, mathematically, he could potentially fly over this. And all season, the 49ers had a great rush defense. If you look, they're ranked 3rd or 4th or something like that. Shout out my Twitter, at LiveJoeBets. On YouTube, you can see it there. Spotify, obviously, you don't have the visual there. But I'm going to have the graphic. Did I post it already? Man, I've been all over the place. I think I posted it in the Discord. I'll have the graphic on Twitter, which has like the stats and rankings and stuff like that. But you know, in the playoffs, they gave up 108 yards to Aaron Jones, 93 to Montgomery, and 45 to Gibbs. I think it's going to be a neutral or a positive game script, which means it's going to be a close game, or the Chiefs will be up, which will be a like inducive for like running. That way Pacheco, gets more touches. And man, like this has got to be like my wife's favorite player. Every time he touches the ball, like he's just like it looks like he's running faster than he is. It's like every time he touches the ball, it's like it's his last time touching it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think the Chiefs are going to be up in this game, and if they are up, they've been sitting on leads. In fact, like the second half scoring totals have been really low because they get up and they just pound the rock. And I will say, I don't have the stat in front of me written down, and I'm going to paraphrase a bit, but the Chiefs run out of shotgun like 70% of their running plays, and the 49ers are actually very susceptible to shotgun runs. You don't see them under center very often running out of like an I or like a power formation or anything like that. It is a lot of the time like a 2 tight end set, like an offset shotgun, and it's like a draw or something like that, or power to one of the sides. And the 49ers are giving up like 5 yards per carry to shotgun runs or something. Like I said, I'm paraphrasing, but it's a good matchup. So first play is Pacheco over 66.5 rush yards. Second one, we are going to go with, this whole podcast is Chiefs, by the way, Mahomes over 25.5 rush yards. I will say I absolutely love the attempts as well. I actually bet that one also. Mahomes has ran for 29 or more yards in each of his 3 Super Bowls. If you've seen the Mega Lotto, which then somebody's complaining in the Discord that, well, it's not enough odds. The odds aren't high enough for how many legs are there. Man, like, people are so numb to like hitting like a plus 50,000 odds because you see people like get lucky and hit one every once in a while and they think it can be done all the time. No, we gave out something realistic. My leg was Mahomes rush yards. Like I said, he's over this in 3 straight Super Bowls. 49ers on the year allow the 7th most QB rush attempts per game. Against this very good pass rush of the 49ers, I think he's going to be able to use his legs. I've said it all the time. Mahomes has his worst receiving core of that he's ever had. Kelsey, luckily though, playoff Kelsey woke up. Been doing fantastic. I like Kelsey's yards. Take it. 71.5. I don't care what it is. He's going to go for 80 or 90. He's going to be heavily involved. Rashee Rice, love him. Honestly, Rashee Rice is going to be the guy to bet on, I think, because everyone's going to be worried about Kelsey. And they're going to be worried about Mahomes. In the Super Bowl, he averages 35 yards per game, 5.7 yards per carry in the Super Bowl. Also, the skill level that Kelsey carries, I think he draws more linebacker attention. Fred Warner is a great coverage linebacker. Playing out of the middle linebacker position, that is going to open up the middle of the field and allow Mahomes to take those quick little chunk plays. We already seen him run for a 28-yard rush in that first game that he played. I think that he's going to be able to run. And the dude's just a baller. I've even seen him on like 4th and short, 3rd and short. They're calling a QB naked draw and a designed run, a designed like naked bootleg. Where, he's running the ball. The only fear obviously is knee downs. I do think the Chiefs can win this game. Every knee down is going to be -1 rush yard. So if we're at 26 and he needs the ball, we're going to lose this bet. However, knee downs count as rush attempts, and that's why I do really like rush attempts too. 4.5. He's had 5 in every playoff game or more. So really solid little bonus bet for you there. And lastly, I don't have any notes for it because there's really nothing you can do about it. I think the Chiefs are going to win. Plus 110. Put $100 on it. Look, Mahomes wins games. Andy Reid is a great coach. Kelsey, spotlight. I'm not one for like narrative and stuff like that. Taylor Swift's going to be in the house. Kelsey's in the spotlight. Kelsey's going to have that big catch, the big whatever. honestly, Juszczyk, or however the hell you say his name, his wife is in the spotlight too for making all of Taylor Swift's clothes. Maybe he scores a touchdown today. You heard it here first. They're going to win, guys. And honestly, if it was plus 3.5, I'd probably take it. There's really no use betting the plus 2.5 in my opinion. That Moody for the 49ers been missing field goals. There's a prop for there to be a doink, somebody to hit the uprights. I think that's probably a good look. There's a prop to have a missed field goal. I think that's probably a good look. There is a lot of like random stuff. Chiefs pass defense, really good. I think they're going to be able to lock down Ayuk. Debo maybe has some good looks. Kittle maybe has some good looks. Running game, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of running out on the Chiefs side or on the 49ers side. It's just a feel, I guess. I think the Chiefs have a better defense. They have Patrick Mahomes. And I think they have the better kicker, in my opinion, which is going to go a long way. We all know that if Mahomes has 40 seconds and a timeout or two at the end of the game, they can get down there in field goal range and score a touchdown for us. So, to recap then, today on Lunchtime in the Lab, 2/11, Super Bowl Sunday. Last Sunday of the NFL for quite a while this season. Pacheco over 66.5 rush yards. Mahomes over 25.5 rush yards. And we are going to wrap it up with the Kansas City Chiefs money line. That will be it for me on the audio side here. I still got, there's like a dozen people watching or so on YouTube. I'll see if anybody's got any questions or any plays they're looking at, and I can, give some information on that. But I'll close it out here on the podcast. I appreciate you guys. Great football season for us. Let's hopefully get ourselves a little 3-0 to wrap it up here. And I'll see you guys back tomorrow with some back to the NBA. NBA for quite a while here. NBA, maybe some college basketball. Whatever it is, though, I'll catch you guys back tomorrow. All right, YouTube. How long was that? 12 minutes? 12-minute little podcast for the audio side. Do you guys have anything in particular? Like, there are so many plays that I like. And if you're in the Discord, you're about to get a lot of them. But I mean, you have to be like pretty like responsible. Trying to be responsible too, though. I mean, I don't want to have like 20 plays. I mean, I'm already pushing 10 probably. But I mean, it's the Super Bowl. But a lot of them are like 0.1s. Like, it's just fun stuff, Lost like a unit in the Discord yesterday, which is frustrating. Hate to lose money the day before the Super Bowl, and I even like I chased, which you say don't do that all the like I don't always listen to my advice. Chased on Wendell Carter yesterday against the Bulls, and the dude just flat out didn't play. NBA, like what? Like, he destroys the Bulls every game, and then he had 10 PRA. Appreciate you guys though. Thanks for joining. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. If you haven't liked the video, do that too. Will you throw a builder on Twitter today? That's a good question. I'll have to think about that one. Because I'm going to have the cheat sheet parlay. I feel like Super Bowl, maybe. It's a good question. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I'm going to have a collab with one of the other guys. I actually have a couple collabs, so honestly, probably not. Because I'm already going to have a bunch of stuff on Twitter. Pretty good reason to join the Discord. Get a discount. Link in the description there, chick. I think that's it. Guys. I'm gonna get off here. Tony, I appreciate the interaction. Thanks for popping in and keeping the chat moving along. There you go. Sun's got it for you then. Yeah, I normally did in the old Discord, like that was like my like quote unquote job was to like have a lot of that public stuff. If there's just one game though and it's like exclusivity kind of thing, That's why I kind of like, back in the day, 3 months ago, it was do a 1 o'clock, a 4 o'clock, and Sunday stayed in the Discord because there was just so many plays that like it was cool to like get it out and stuff. But when it's just this one game, we'll probably keep it in Discord. Yeah, Tony, I named it Lunchtime in the Lab for lunchtime. If I waited till 4 or 5, that's when we're trying to do dinner, for the kids, and I'm trying to like, if it's warm before it gets dark, teach him ride his bike and stuff like that. So for me, it makes more sense to do it during the day. I do like Kittle's touchdown, I would say. It's just one of those veteran presence type guy. And he's been very involved in the offense. So Kittle touchdown is probably not a bad look. I feel like I did a parlay earlier with like a Bet365 free bet, and I'm pretty sure it was like Kittle, Kittle and Debo, Pacheco, and Kelsey. Kelsey, Pacheco, Kittle, Debo. I think. I got an anytime touchdown coming with one of like the no sweat promos. I just have to figure out. There's so many different groupings and stuff you can have. Like you could drive yourself crazy. I might personally like throw $5 on like 10 different like combination of touchdowns and do some like wild stuff like a Justin Watson for a touchdown and with Noah Gray. And then scrap it. Go use check for a touchdown with, MVS or something like that, So there's just so many different combinations and stuff, that you can run. But okay. I feel like I said it like 10 times now. I'm going to hop out of here because I still got to upload the podcast. And wife wants to go to Target and stuff like that. So Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching on the recorded version too, if you stayed this long. But I will catch you guys back tomorrow, and hopefully we had just a great Super Bowl. And we don't have one of those where it's like, what the heck is this game? I can't believe this was the product that we got or whatever, So fingers crossed. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see you guys back tomorrow.